Hi, Grace Crossing Bible Church. My name is Sarah Torgerson. I'm the Children's Ministry Director here, and I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about our Children's Ministry program. And here with me today is Katrina Dunbar. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually going to be stepping out of my position here as the director, and Katrina is going to be taking my place. Jenna Cornelison is our Children's Ministry Assistant Director, and she and Katrina are going to be taking the lead here next year.
Hi, everyone. Yes, my name is Katrina Dunbar, and I'm excited to be joining the Children's Ministry team. So, for the next few months, Sarah and I will be working together. We're excited to do that for a smooth transition. And then, as she said, in January, Jenna and I will continue on this ministry.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of growth in our children's ministry attendance in the last couple of years because we've had a lot of babies born in our church, and also because we have a lot of new families coming. So on an average on Sunday, we see between 70 and 80 kids every morning that come back here to have a lesson or to be snuggled or fed snacks.
We are sitting in the nursery, which had a remodel done by Grayson Reed as she was completing her volunteer hours for the American Heritage Program. And she recruited a whole group of people to give this room a revamp that it really needed. And so that has been really awesome. And then across the hall, we have the new room that has been added on Sundays. So it's the toddler room, ages 1 to 3 years old. And then the preschoolers have been moved down the hall to the classroom, second to last door on your right. And then we still have our elementary age, which is split into two classrooms, the kindergartner to second grade classroom and the third to fifth grade classroom.
In our classrooms, in the preschool classroom, the kindergarten through second grade classroom, and the third to fifth grade classroom, we have a provided lesson for all the teachers back there. And speaking of curriculum, Katrina, you've had experience teaching back there, especially in the kindergarten through second grade room. Let's take a minute to talk about the curriculum that we have. So when you know that you're going to be teaching on a given Sunday, what does your lesson prep look like, and about how long do you spend doing it on average? What's that look like for you?
Yeah, I would say the ideal week, I would spend an hour, about an hour throughout the week, or the day before, as well as when I know I've signed up on Sunday ahead of time, just praying about it throughout the week, looking at the lesson ahead of time, so I'm really familiar with the story, especially with the older kids, so that I can answer their questions. But some weeks I don't have that much time, so it's more like 20 minutes.
What does the curriculum look like on your end? What do you like to use out of it? What works good for you? Because the lessons that we purchase through Answers in Genesis come with a whole ton of resources, like probably more than you could even fit in on a Sunday morning. But what do you like to use when you teach on Sunday?
Yeah, the flow that I kind of like to do is usually there are some ideas for like come on in activity, or just coloring as the kids come in, and then usually always doing the memory verse. I feel like that's something that week to week stays really consistent amongst teachers, with the memory verse that's provided. And then the lesson time, I like to co-teach with my husband, and so he usually takes on the lesson. And then we do lesson review questions, which are also provided and also printed out, so they're in there. And this is the printout that is also in the classroom that you get ahead of time as well. So usually the flow kind of looks like that, and then depending on how long service is, ending with a game or an activity or going on the playground, something like that. And another thing that I really like is that these are printed off that we get to hand to all the parents. And so parents really just encouraging them to continue that conversation throughout the week. So that was something I really liked when teaching the kindergarten to second grade classes. It's brief, but those moments where you get to connect and meet the parent and the kids that are in the church.
Yeah, cool. And so I know you guys had taught at your churches previously, but what was it like the first time teaching here, or maybe the first time in general teaching? Was it terrifying, or was it fun? Was it less intimidating than you thought it'd be? How did that go your first time?
It was intimidating, but mostly just because I didn't know anyone and I didn't know the kids' names. So it went off a lot smoother than I thought it would, especially once the kids are in there. It was just fun. This year was my first year getting to join Vacation Bible School here, and I think that's where I met most of the volunteers who also are here on Sundays, and it was
Mhm.
really fun to work on that team. And we had 102 kids,
Mhm.
which was really cool.
We just want to say a huge thank you to the volunteers that we have already, because without them, this ministry would not be possible. So we're thankful for all of them and the time that they give, the love that they give the kids, and the great example of, teaching them about Jesus and the Bible and the gospel, and just pouring into them every Sunday. So we want to say thank you to all of our volunteers and let them know that we appreciate them. And we're also looking to add lots of people to our team, and we'd love to have you join us. And if you have any questions, just let us know.